Welcome back, guys, to another video. Here's something you don't hear every day. Fremont home prices are falling, but not everywhere. Condos and townhomes are seeing significant price drops while single-family homes are holding steady. Inflation came up higher, mortgage rates are still high, and the global economy is throwing us curveballs, and a lot of people are just in distraught, not understanding what's going on. So let's get on the board and connect the dots and see what's happening in the local market of Fremont, especially for you buyers and sellers out there. So I'm shooting this on the 17th of July. The CPI report came back 2 days ago and inflation ticked up a little bit higher. It's at 2.7%. Remember, guys, the mandate for the Fed, what they really want, they want that number to be at 2%. So we're not at the goal yet. We're getting there, but it's been kind of going up and down. So this year, there have been no rate cuts at all. Last year, we had multiple rate cuts, no rate cuts at all, but with the inflation numbers coming back there, expect to have a similar story going forward in the next couple of months, that rates are going to stay where they're at. They're going to stay steady probably till the end of the year. Now, moving forward, like I mentioned, a lot is going on in the global economy. So before we get micro, we're going to first go macro and understand what's happening around us. So tariffs. There was a meeting that happened this month in July, and these tariffs that I'm going to talk about are going to go into effect the 1st of August. Mexico and UK are going to be hit with a 30% tariff. Brazil at a 50% tariff. Canada at 35%. So what do all these tariffs mean for your wallet? Let's break it down. So Mexico is getting hit with a 30% tariff, and for Mexico, we have cars are imported from Mexico, electronics, beer, tequila. We love our tequila. Avocados. We love our avocados. So your next car and Taco Tuesday could both get more costly. Moving down, Brazil, there's a 50% tariff, and Brazil is known for its soybean and beef and coffee imports and oil. So everything from your steak dinner to your morning latte can get a bit pricier. Then we have Canada. Canada, big exporter of lumber, oil, cars, and aluminum. This means, building materials for sure can get expensive. Gas prices, that one's a little bit tricky because Trump hasn't really hit Canada a big tariff on the crude oil because we get a lot of crude oil, but we still may see some effect there on the gas prices. You can definitely see an effect on car parts. Those prices will go up. So yeah, these tariffs are just not numbers on paper. They will have a ripple effect once they take effect. Now, a lot of economists and investors in this country believe that Trump may pull these tariffs back, but there are other people on the other side that believe otherwise because there's so much chaos going on. But if these tariffs stay in effect, we will see changes happening on our wallet. Now let's look at the local market report for the month of June 2025 for the city of Fremont here in California. We're looking at condos and townhomes today. So let's get on the board here. So as you can see here, average sales price for a condo and townhome is at $836,000, and that's about 6% lower than where it was the same time last year. Sales price versus list price, it's 99%. So what that is indicative of is that if a home is listed for $100,000, it's selling for $99,000. So there's about a 1% decrease from what the home's being listed at. Days on market, a huge jump there. 49 days on the market, which is a 145% jump from the same time last year. Condos and townhomes last year in Fremont were turning in about 15 days. Inventory, this is another big one. Active, right now there are 114 active condos and townhomes in the city of Fremont. Moving down, we have sold. This year, 34 have sold in 1 month, this month that we're talking about. Last year, the same time, was 51. That's a 33% decrease. So as you can see, days on market are longer. There's more active inventory, less demand, and also less homes being sold. So the absorption rate is a lot less lower than where it was last year. Now, the monthly supply, this looks at the demand that's currently available, that's out there looking for these types of homes, and what supply inventory that's available. So last year, there was about 1.4 months, almost a month and a half of supply for buyers looking for townhomes and condos. This year, we're at 3.5 5 months of supply. So that's how long it'll take for some of this inventory to get offloaded. So definitely this year, absorption rate, like I mentioned, is a lot lower. Now I'm going to talk about commercial a little bit in the Bay Area and give you guys some information on what's happening in the commercial world. So a lot of small to medium-sized businesses that were traditionally going for rentals are now looking for buildings that they can buy, because there's a lot of distressed property that's out there in the city of Fremont and also around the Bay Area. So a lot of empty office buildings that are on sale, that are distressed, that need to be sold. So people are looking for these types of deals. And rather than renting, these guys are now buying. So if you are a small business or a medium-sized company and you're looking for an office space, now may be a good time to be searching to actually buy something. And the SBA is offering a great program if you are actually looking to buy the tangible real estate and not just the business. You're buying the real estate, you can get do an SBA loan with just 10 to 15% down. So if you want more information on that, I have a link in the description below. You can click on a consultation and we can hop on a quick call. So what does all this mean to you if you are a buyer looking to buy your starter home in the city of Fremont, primarily talking about condos and townhomes? Because if you're looking to tap into the market, single family is still holding strong with the entry point for single family homes around the 1.3 to 1.4 million range. Whereas right now you can get into a starter home and get a condo, possibly even as low as $550,000. So definitely more inventory for you, more choices for you out there to look at. Negotiations are happening right now because a lot of these sellers have to sell their condos and they're sitting on the market for 49 plus days. So if you like something, it is a great time to get in there and get a great place, because this same time last year, the story, the narrative was completely different. Okay, so keep looking if you're a buyer. Good time to get into the Fremont market. I just touched upon commercial real estate a little bit. If you're a small to medium sized, even a large company, there are a lot of buildings in Fremont and other areas around the area in the Bay Area that there's building out there. Holler at me if you need more information on that. Now, I already touched upon this already. You are in the leverage seat right now. You have the power to use leverage and negotiation right now to get a deal for yourself. What does this mean for you if you're a seller looking to sell your townhome or your condo? So pay attention here because it's very important. Days on market have gone up extensively. So pricing strategy is number one. You want to make sure that you've priced your home right, and you have to know where your local market's at, what type, the type of home that you're selling, what has it sold for? Not what has it sold for 3 years ago or even last year. You want to get really, really deep and find out what's sold in the last 3 to 4 months, because that's going to be your best relative barometer to understand what you should price your property at. Because if you overprice your property, it may sit on the market for a long time and then people are going to lose interest and then you're in that hole. So pricing strategy is very, very important. Like I just mentioned, know your street, know your neighborhood, because as a matter of fact, each street and each neighborhood, they all have different market trends here in Fremont. So you got to know where your home's at, and you got to know your market. Quality marketing is very important. Throwing your home just on the MLS is not going to do it right now. You have to make sure that your home looks nice, and if there's some things going on in your house at this point where we're at in the market and you need to sell your condo and townhome, it's a great idea to spoof it off, make it look nice. If you need to get a paint job done or change the baseboards, I would highly recommend doing those little things to your property. Now, if you're confused and you need more information on that, like I mentioned earlier, my link's in the description below. I would love to hop on a call with you to tell you what we're doing here to sell properties fast and at top dollar. So staging is there, and the appeal needs to be top notch for you right now to really get traction on your home because of all the inventory that's available on the market. So now the gazillion-dollar question that I get asked all the time: should I buy or wait? Well, that's a very, very personal, subjective question. You need to ask yourself, first of all, get qualified and know where your numbers are. First of all, know where you qualify. But if you are looking at a condo and townhome right now, and were priced out of the market before, or you didn't have the options available, and if you can afford the payment and it's not overstretching your wallet and you feel comfortable, then this time right now is the best time to buy, because you're buying a lifestyle. Remember, guys, you're not buying. I'm not talking to investors here. I'm talking to a person that's looking to buy and buying versus renting. And if you can afford the payment, and now the barrier to entry is a little bit lower and you can negotiate, then yes, it is a good time to buy. But if you feel like you're overstretching yourself, then by all means do not buy now and keep renting. It's a long time horizon game. You have to look at it on a 10-year spectrum. Single family homes, like I mentioned, I'm not going to dive too deep on that today. We'll have another video for another day on that one. But single family homes are still a very competitive market in Fremont. Compared to last year, yes, there's more inventory, but homes are not really selling below market. It's still a very competitive market when it comes to single family homes. Like I mentioned earlier, keep an eye out for distressed properties. There might be some great opportunities right now in the commercial arena. Bottom line, the local market is definitely shifting in your favor, but you need to know where to look for and what type of property to look for because opportunities are out there for the making. What are you seeing in the city of Fremont, where you live? Are prices dropping? What's happening in your neighborhood? Leave me a comment below. I would love to hear your story. If this was helpful to you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to stay on top of your real estate game, and share this with a friend who is house hunting in the city of Fremont. That's all for today, guys. Until next time, this is Karan Singh.